If you're someone who's overthinking content creation, this video is for you. It took me a month to press post on my first ever LinkedIn post, 7 months ago now almost, and since then it took me another 3 months to actually just post my face online. I was overthinking everything of what people would say, what if it was rubbish, what if it got 0 impressions and no likes. And fast forward to today, I've grown my following from 0, working my way up to almost 1,000. And I've realized that it isn't actually about the thing that you're overthinking about. It's about not having a system to help you move through it. So in this video, I wanted to share with you 3 simple steps that I wish I had known when I first was getting started creating content, which you can literally begin using today. I'm Omana, and I'm here sharing everything that I'm learning on my journey from professional to solopreneur. So let's get into it. The first step is mindset, specifically a growth mindset. And I know the word mindset gets thrown around a lot, but stay with me because it genuinely changed everything for me. So here's what changed. I had to accept that yes, I would probably do things wrong. And yes, I'd probably fail. And that's completely okay. Most of our overthinking comes from this massive fear of getting things wrong. We play out the worst case scenario because we think that failure means the end. But that's not actually how life works. When I was sitting on that LinkedIn post for like a month, I was treating it like a make or break moment. And that's absolutely ridiculous when I go back and thinking about it now. But that's genuinely how I felt. So a growth mindset flips this completely. It says, I am probably going to mess up the first time and the second too. But each time I learn from the mistakes that I made and I'll get better the next time. So opening your mind up to this stops you from overthinking when things don't work out. Because reality is, it's not the end. If you know that you'll grow from this experience and you'll try again, and you can try again, what exactly are you afraid of? And what this means is that at the start, you have actually the complete freedom to experiment and learn. So take imperfect action. Why are you waiting another year in fear of what others might say, whether it's good or not? And by simply reframing this limiting belief, gave me permission to be bad at first. And most of us need that permission. Okay, so the second step would definitely be to write down three to 5 specific goals. So like I said, when I was overthinking that LinkedIn post, I had a million different goals swirling around in my head. You know, I wanted to build my brand. I wanted to grow my network because I was literally starting from 0. I wanted to establish credibility and maybe get some clients straight away. And I really didn't want to embarrass myself because I didn't really feel like I knew what I was doing. And when I think about it now, it was such a waste of mental energy. Now, no wonder that I couldn't move forward. So I just took a moment and I stripped it back to 3 clear goals. 1, just start posting 3 times a week. Simple, done. Number 2, build up my impressions with each post, managing my expectations and know that sometimes I won't do great and that's fine. And the last goal was every time I post next to try and learn from what didn't work and try a different strategy next. That's it. 3 goals. Specific, achievable, with clear deadlines, and suddenly all those other worries and the background noise just quieten. And what I learned from that is that when you're specific about what you want to achieve and when you want to achieve it by, that overthinking and procrastination just start to go away. Your brain likes clarity. And when you give it that clarity, it stops going round and round in circles. So I want you to grab a piece of paper right now. Write down 3 to 5 goals of whatever you're currently overthinking. Make them specific. Give it deadlines. The third and final step is probably the one that helped me the most, is to just accept the emotion of overwhelm. Don't try to push it away into a corner. Just feel it. When you're anxious or overwhelmed, your instinct is to just distract yourself and power through it. But the resistance to the feeling actually makes things worse. So instead, try this. So when you notice yourself spiraling, just take a breath, take a moment, and say to yourself, I am feeling overwhelmed right now, and that's how I'm feeling. And that is okay. Just feel it. Feel your heartbeat. And literally say it out loud if you need to. Don't worry about how silly you think you might seem. And just spend a couple of minutes just literally breathing into that feeling. Don't try and fix it or change it, just acknowledge that it's there. Now, the thing is that when this happens, I found something really powerful. I surrender it. You let it go to God, to the universe, or whatever you align with right now. And I genuinely feel that lifted a weight off my shoulders. And that completely changed how I approach overthinking. Instead of spending hours finding my way out of anxiety, I spend just a couple of minutes just feeling it, acknowledging it, and then just releasing it, letting it go. Feel like you're a cloud just lifting away from you. And then once you've done that, just carry on doing what you were doing. Get on with your day. So next time you're feeling overwhelmed, sometimes simple is the best solution. Okay, so here's what's interesting. Once I finally actually stopped overthinking and I just started creating, something shifted. It wasn't just about that one post. It was about proving to myself that I could take action despite feeling that internal fear. And that opened up a whole new world. I wasn't just like stuck in my head anymore. I was actually started to build something that was meaningful. And I started to make some amazing connections with people on that platform. And that was quite scary at first. But now it's given me that confidence. And I've seen that how far other people have come in their journey too. Why should this overwhelm be holding me back? So one thing that I've learned is that managing your mind is generally the hardest part of beginning or starting something new. You know, I've been in my 9 to 5 for 10 years. I don't know anything different to that. So starting something new was very overwhelming and I felt a lot of pressure, which was just mainly from myself, to be honest. But really you can Google how to start anything, but knowing how to actually move through the doubt, through the overwhelm, and how to actually keep going when your brain is just telling you to stop. You just feel like giving up. That's why I created the Freedom Formula Circle. I go much deeper into the fundamentals of mindset, building a business from the ground up in my Skool community. So there's a link in the description below if you want to check it out. So if you found this video of value, please like and subscribe and let me know in the comments which step you found the most helpful. And I'll see you in the next video. So now, stop overthinking and go and take that step.